Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Now, last episode we started putting in this spillway across here to join up the mouth of the source of the river over here with this new reservoir. If I can move the camera, there we go, with this new reservoir. And there's something we need to talk about there. But first, somebody else mentioned that I have a significant amount of maple syrup in storage, so I probably don't need my tappers on anymore. Which is a fair comment, and absolutely correct. So we are going to turn the tappers off. I don't know where they all are. What are you? You're a tapper. There you go. We'll turn you off. I think there's one up here somewhere. There we go. Turn you off. There might be one around here somewhere. The recipe select. Oh, you're my new bakery. That's grilling place thing. There we go. And we've got no unemployed beavers over there. Not to worry. Now, I think I put a tapper's shack somewhere around here. Or did I? Maybe, maybe not. There's definitely one there. So we'll pause you for the moment. And is there one down here? Think there is somewhere. There's definitely one somewhere. But I've no idea where. Oh, well, that one can carry on just... Oh, there it is. There it is. Right. Excellent. Okay, so they're all turned off. This is still slowly filling up. Very slowly. Very slowly indeed. Now, the spillway. I've had a couple of people asking me why I'm putting a bottom in it. And my initial answer was quite simply that it's because I'm treating this purely as a spillway. Its only function is to take water from up here, carry it along here, and drop it off here. I was never looking at it as a kind of narrow gauge reservoir. And the other issue with that, with removing the bottom, is it's absolutely sensible, because it would help irrigate all of this land, or at least sort of a stretch of this land up towards the levees. But it means that I would have to fill the whole stretch before I could let the water into here. And obviously in a drought, the idea is to be able to take just a little bit of this extra water that we're storing up here, and I am going to probably extend this as well. This storage lagoon here. I'm probably going to extend that down to about here. And then we can just sort of release the water from there all the way along. Just drop it down to the right level and drop it in. That was the purpose of it. So now I am conflicted. I don't know whether it's best to take out this stretch in the middle and treat it as a reservoir, or keep it as a spillway. Obviously, that's a decision I'm going to have to make, because we want to get this finished this episode, and you're not going to be able to give me an answer. So I'm going to keep it like this for the moment. I'm going to keep it with the basin for the moment. Yes, it's a lot of resources, but we're really not hurting for wood, and it is just, I think, just logs for a levy, isn't it? Yeah, it's 12 logs for a levy. We've got 8,500 logs, and we're bringing more in all the time. I mean, that's a cost we can kind of swallow. So I'm going to carry on for the moment, see how it works. If I think, or if people think at the end of the episode, once it's completed and working, in theory working, if people think that, yeah, I do need to get rid of this and maybe sort of just put a larger floodgate in this end to control the water, then I might well do that. I might well just, as I say, drop this down. What is it? 3? Yeah, 3. So delete those 2 levees, blow up that, level off the ground behind it with explosives, and put in a 3 high floodgate there with a platform behind it. Do you know what? I might do that anyway. Do you know what? I'm going to do that anyway. I'll set that up and then I'll come back. Okay, friends, here we are. You asked for it, you got it. I have once again shamefully bowed to peer pressure and done what I have been asked. I'd like to make it clear that the only reason that I have done this is because, you know, you're probably right, and this is probably a much better way of doing it. Never let it be said that I don't change my mind on a dime when given new information. But let's open this up. It's a very good job those explosions are so contained, isn't it? Okay, so that is now 3 deep, all the way along here. Obviously, we'll lay in explosives along here, and we'll deepen all of this as well. I'm going to keep this as it is, I think, because at the moment this land isn't really worth doing anything with. We don't really need the underground ruins, because we've got this one set up that we've got turned off, because, I mean, we don't need the scrap metal, really. We've still got, what, where are we? Scrap metal, 391. Because we're still picking apart, where are we? What's left of these ruins here. They're not going to be there for very long. But there's also these ruins down here that we're still working on. I think that's all of them. I think we've got all the others now. Oh no, there's this one up here, but I don't think we've actually got anyone working on this one. No, we haven't yet. We should do, because that'd clear up that space quite nicely. But yeah, so we don't really need this land, so I'm just going to carry on over this direction, swing it around against this back wall, and then we'll drop it down into... We'll treat this as the kind of the reservoir, I think. Yeah, probably. Probably. But we'll do that. So I will fast forward. I say fast forward. I will speed things along, and I will keep them building this back wall, and then I'll put in the front wall as well. I am putting in... let me prioritize these so they can get these built. I am going to put in some steps down into the center here, so that they can actually get in and out of this bit, because once I build this, someone is getting trapped. That's almost the guarantee. So I'm putting in steps so they can at least get out. But yes, I will spin on, and once we've got some progress here, I will come back, and we'll see if we can actually reach this with this district. Possibly. We'll find out. Right, day 11, and as you can see, we've just got the drought warning. So we've also removed these levees here at the mouth of the spillway, and I've popped in some explosives to lower it down to the right level. So let's set those off. Hooray! Now I can pop in a triple floodgate right there. Okay, we are proceeding with the wall here. Finally put in this staircase and nearly finished building the levee to get them across to this section. I'm also putting in some more housing in this district, because I'm going to send across some more beavers, and then I'm going to put in a builder's hut, because that will hopefully help speed things along a little bit. So what I'm going to do is prioritize just all of that. Over here in this district, I've started to enlarge this storage pond. You can see I'm just dropping it out to here. I'm going to deepen the whole thing. And then I'm going to put the floodgate, move the floodgate down here, remove all of this and deepen it. So we've got a good solid store of water. That does obviously mean I'm going to need to remove this layer. So it's at the right level. So yeah, I am going to be deepening this this section a little bit. So yeah. Now, everything else is pretty much proceeding as normal. Over here you can see we've nearly filled up a whole other tile. So we're nearly at, what's that, 1, 2, 3 tiles deep. Which is only sort of, you know, nearly halfway. But yeah, everything else is going fine. Getting through the logs in this district, but that's only because we're shipping them everywhere. And the amount of trees we have, there's always some to be harvested. I just want to double check that I have set this up to cut. I have not. So I will do that. There we go. So we'll get a little bit more wood coming in. This district, again, it's doing okay. Main district, we keep bumping up against the population cap. But it's kind of mostly keeping stable with the death rate. So, yeah, everything is working. So I'm just going to have to spin on again. We'll come back at the start of the drought to see how bad it's going to be. And see how far we've got with the wall in that time. Yeah. Alright, the drought is upon us. It's going to be 7 days. Should be okay. Over here, we have a few explosives to set off. So we'll do that. There we go. Over here, we are making progress. Slowly. I've set in the build for this part of the spillway. I haven't decided yet whether I am going to put in a floodgate in this district as well to bring some water out. But we can think about that once it's complete. I have told them to build the floodgate, but they seem to be taking their time. Everywhere is topped up. Reasonably well. This district isn't as full as I would like it, but, you know, it is what it is. This district's nice and full. I will remember to turn off the pumps. And I have turned on this deep water pump so that we can get a bit more water in this district, because it's painfully low again. I have migrated 10 beavers from this district over to our new district to help kind of ease the water over there and get some more workers over here. I've also put it in a builder's hut, which has finally been built. So yeah, we're okay. We're doing all right. We should be fine through this this drought. And you never know, these explosives might be laid in by the time we come back. I wouldn't hold your breath. Okay, about a day and a half into the drought, and we've laid in these explosives in this pit. So let's set them off. There we go. That's now 3 deep. We might as well close this up because we don't need this full of water yet. But I am in the process of laying in these explosives. I'm then going to work my way along here and try and figure out what level I need to get down to. And the drought is over. We've done all right. Fair amount of water had to be taken out of these two reservoirs to keep this topped up, and even so, this is very, very close to being out of water all the way here. I've turned off most of the pumps around here just to try and sort of maintain this section. But yeah, we're surviving. Most districts still have some water. This district, yeah, not so much. I've got both of these turned on at the moment because there's no water in this section for these to draw from. Yeah. Until this reservoir is filled up, this district is always going to have problems. It's as simple as that, really. Over here, as you can see, we have explosives. Yay. We'll pop in one more. And we might as well prioritise it. What I'm doing over here is I'm laying in explosives to deepen this down here. And obviously when we get to this section we'll do the same. Yeah, that's basically where we are there. In this district, this back wall is nearly complete. And the front wall is coming along. So we're getting there. Explosives, close. We're close. Yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. As you can see, this is now starting to dry up. We've run out of water there, but the water is returning, so it will only be, you know, a day or so before they have enough water to replenish. So I will spin on for then. I'll get those explosives laid in, and then I'll be back to end the episode. Explosives! Thought you'd like to know. But anyway. We are proceeding. The water is returning. I'm going to turn these two water pumps off again now, since these two are now drawing. I've turned these pumps back on, so the water should be slowly refilling. We haven't lost that much. You know, we're still nearly at 3 tiles deep, so yeah, it is what it is. Everything else is going pretty much swimmingly. Who lacks materials? You don't have any yeah, you won't. There's a problem with potatoes. They're all dead. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop in another farmhouse. I probably don't need that many, but come on, turn around. There we go. No, I don't need that many. So let's get rid of those two. Thank you, autosave. Your timing, as always, is impeccable. There we go. We'll pop that in and get them to help. And then once this is a bit more hydrated, we can extend our fields out a little bit. As you can see, this wall is coming along quite well. Just this last section to finish for the middle, and then I've laid in the next section and the explosives that we'll need. Now obviously they're going to need to finish this before they can move on to this, because they can't get up there. Over here, this is all done, up to as far as this district can reach anyway. So we've got ourselves a little reservoir, which we can actually fill up now. I'll make sure this is actually closed. It is not. There we go. So yeah, a little reservoir here we can fill up and then use that to feed water through all the way down to this reservoir. Oh, explosives are done. Well, you know, some of them. Let me just get rid of the piles bit by bit and lay in the explosives. Yep, that'll do. Right. Explosives, 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 explosives. And we will prioritize all of those because explosives. There we go. Right, I will spin on until this is, or at least this section is finished. And then I'll be back. Well, friends, I've spun on until day 11. Still no drought warning, which is nice. We've very nearly finished this little bit here. And I'm laying in explosives to prepare the ground to continue up and connect up to this section. Yeah. Looks like we've got no problems reaching it so far. So that's good. Over here our explosives are laid in and ready to go. Over in this reservoir, as you can see, we have more than caught up with what we lost during the drought. We're now at sort of 3.5 tiles deep. So yeah, that's just over halfway basically. I've turned these pumps off again, so we're not drawing, we're just pumping in for the moment. Everything else seems to be going okay. We fair burned through our supply of maple syrup. So I have turned this tapper back on. So this one can just collect from there, and I'm sending maple syrup in from other districts that have it. I have also, just as a test, blown a hole down here to see how deep it will go and if indeed we can destroy the bottom tile. So let's find out. Can't detonate, it's too low. Brilliant. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Right, in which case we will set off these explosives first, I think. Okay, that's that done. Now, I'm not sure how deep this is, but I suspect it's fairly close to the bottom. But we can find out easily enough by just planting some explosives there, and then seeing if we can detonate them. If we can, we'll drop some stairs in and we'll lay in another level of explosives. Over here, yeah, we're just so close. So close. But we can drop this back. Come on. Delete. And lay in those. And prioritise them. Because what I'm planning to do is come up to here with this this section of it, and then swing it out to meet this bit. And then we can drop down. I think we only need to drop down about 2 tiles maybe. So I think the water from this section is coming through on this level. So we might actually need to drop down, yeah, just 3 tiles. But we can step that along there if we need to. I don't see why we would need to, but we can do that. That is an option. Okay, and there are more explosives to set off down here. So let's do that. Okay, so that is that whole section prepared for the water. Is this one built? Yes. Can't detonate, it's too low. We are on the bottom level. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, okay, now. Are we going to bother with a pump? Or are we just going to let this fill it? I think we should put in a pump, which means we need an engine. In fact, we need 2 engines, I think. Where is it? Yeah, so if that takes 700 horsepower, it needs 2 engines. Now, realistically, they should be in this district, because this is the district that has the most available wood. But that is going to be tricky to lay in unless I get rid of a lot of this farmland, which I don't really want to do. So I think it's going to have to be from this. That's going to be tricky as well. Okay, no, you know what I'm going to do? You don't know what I'm going to do because I haven't told you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a platform, big old platform here. Ooh, I wonder. Where would it be? Landscaping? Nope. Paths and structures. How big are you? You are not tall enough. Okay. Okay. Then that's not an option. What is an option? The other option is to do it the old-fashioned way. So our pump is going to be here. So we want the power coming in there, I think. Oh no, this is going to hurt my brain, isn't it? Right. No, that's right. That's right. I know. I think. No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Okay, now we want single platforms. Yep. Yeah. This is right. Okay, and we put a path in there. Now, have I put it in the wrong place? No, I don't think I have. I think I've done this right. Okay, so get rid of the path there. Get rid of the path there. And get rid of the path there. And then we'll put in our pump there. Yeah. Now, power has to come in from the side, I think. Let me just check that. Yes, the power has to come in from the side, so that's not going to work. Unless... Oh, this is going to be clumsy, isn't it? Right. Rethink. I will rethink and I will come back. Okay, day 15 and we've just got the drought warning. The pump is complete. If we look over here, this wall is complete. We have explosives. We have some more explosives. Yeah, I thought I might want to widen this this little sort of reservoir here. Just, you know, I wanted to. Over here, our power structure thing, I have made some changes. So, this ladder that used to go up this side, I've swapped over to go up that side, which is more efficient to get into this district. And since at this point you can't really get past, doesn't really matter. I am putting in, there we go, the engine there. And connecting it up there. I'm leaving the power structure open in case we want to string it out this way for any reason, or this way for any reason. Oh, I just thought of quite a nice way of doing that. We could just drop that down and bring it under. Ooh, I want to do that. Yes, so that's what we're doing now. I've also put in a path so they can, again, sort of reach this section a lot easier. Yeah. That's where we are. The big reservoir over here is filling. We are very nearly at the top of the 4th tile. So 2.5 more tiles and we can consider that full. Obviously that's probably going to be another couple of cycles yet. But yeah, we will leave it there. We've done some work. We found the bottom. We cannot go any lower. So that's going to be fun to fill up. Obviously, it's going to be helped by this when it gets finished, which really shouldn't be that long. Yeah, I mean, I think one more episode will definitely finish this off and go a long way towards filling this reservoir up. So, keep up with the suggestions for the next series. You are definitely wanting me to challenge myself, I think, judging by the suggestions we've already had. But keep it up and I'll see which ones take my fancy. So thanks very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've got this far and haven't yet. It really does help the channel out, and I would be ever so grateful. Please join us next time. Please check out the other videos on my channel. Any hints, comments, advice, things like that, chuck it in the comments below. I try to respond to most comments. Yeah, and until next time, please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.